Hello YouTube family, and welcome back to the channel. Today's featured reticulated python is going to be Harriet. Harriet is my only dwarf blooded animal that I have here far as retics. Harriet is tiger, het anery. She's also 66.25% jam and 6.25% Calator. So I am going to show you me approaching her enclosure and taking her out. Again, one of the things that I want to show, one of the major differences for me between my interaction with my mainlands or bigger mainlands compared to my smaller mainlands or dwarf is the confidence. So you will notice that you'll see in these sessions that I'm not using all the tools with the larger ones, and that's just because of the relationship that we have. Also, it's more intentional. We know each other very, very well. I know their body languages to the T, they know mine to the T, so it's an easier feel, as I talked about before. But there are a few animals in here, and Harriet being one of them, that we hardly never approach her enclosure without using a hook. She's very food driven all the time. Even if she ate yesterday or last week, don't matter. She's very food driven. However, there are days that, when I say she's silly, she just kind of, you know, comes out, no issues. She's never going to strike. Well, we don't allow her to strike. That's the point of the hook. The hook is turning off her food response, telling her not to strike for food. So hold tight. We'll see how Harriet acts today. Stay tuned. Just the off-topic note. You would notice throughout my different videos that I use different hooks for different animals. But you will notice that the reticulated pythons and the hook that I will use for any of the boa constrictors is a totally different hook. So everything in here, I kind of keep it color coded to a certain grouping of animals. So the pink hook is for all of the boas. The green hook is for all of the retics. And then I have a all black hook that's for all the burns and so forth. Just ways to keep things organized around here, and it helps Michael, who assists me, to know which hooks should be used with what animals. So let's go and see what Miss Harriet's doing. Stay tuned. Alright guys, hopefully I have you on a good angle. This tank right here is where Harriet is. She's already looking for me. So I want to make sure you can see her doors. Let me bring this down a little bit more. There we go. Alright, better view. Alright, so now Harriet, I normally drop her food from this side. I'm going to approach from this side. However, you're going to see that she still might have a slight full response because that's just what Harriet does. Right, Harriet? Alright. But, let me show you something else I can do. I can open this, hook her right away, which, you know, that's what you should do if this is your first time experiencing this animal. But I also know that if I open this door, I can let her expel that energy by letting her thinking she's going to come out and do whatever she's going to do on her own. All right, so let's see what she does. Okay, so she's just still there curious, wondering if she's going to get fed. So you see me going in with the hook. It's just a tap. I'm going to bring her forward because she's towards the back. But from that point, I'm just going to pull out. So again, you don't use the hook to lift. The hook is only to be used to turn off the full response. All right, let me turn this camera up. And I just wanted to give you guys kind of a different view or approach to a couple different approaches that I could have taken to taking her out, and how you can help you know when you should move on with the hook or however way. You know, I think for most people it's easier to get familiar with your animal by just using the hook, but she's very familiar. It's not that, she's just very food driven, and so we handle her accordingly. Right, Harriet? But she's a sweet girl. Once you turn off that full response, she's just like any other reticulated python. She's just spoiled, wants to be handled, wants to be loved. She is one that I will let come around my neck because her size, even though she's a reticulated python, she's not huge. The next one I'll do, though, it's going to be with my purple sunfire for sure, because I want y'all to see that my purple sunfire is not much bigger than her, although she is a mainland, and although they are only probably about 6 months apart. So there you have it. So I hope this video briefly helped you to determine. I get a lot of inboxes sometimes on handling, and a lot of times people would show me animals that are not being defensive at all. So I'm gonna continue to try to do these little chronicles for you to help you just see different body languages you can get and what it means in real time, or how to read it in real time. A lot of times we'll mistake them for being defensive when it's just literally their full response. And most cases, that once you turn off that full response, the animal is ready to be approached and handled. There will be some exceptions. I'm hoping that, you know, as we go through these series, that you may be able to see some of them exceptions in real time, as we go from one animal to the next. As I always say, none of them have the same personalities in this house anyway. The larger ones are the ones that we have a better and really quick, easy way of communicating. I mean, through eye contact, through hand movement, and you'll see that as I continue to show you, as you've seen so far. But then you'll see like the golden chow cow, who she can be a little nervous at times, even though she's one of my bigger mainlands, but not nervous to the extent that we cannot approach her without a hook. We just know how to turn the nervousness off with eye contact, body language with her. So you're gonna see some continued examples. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you like, you share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or DM me via Instagram. Till then, peace.